The baddest man on the planet is back at it this weekend. Look where he's heading. He's heading to Seattle to face the Seahawks. And the 49ers are 5-1 this season. But the Seattle Seahawks, well, they have 0 in their loss column and they have 6 wins. So we got to make sure we end their undefeated streak today. And it's going to be at their house. And the Seahawks are hyped. They know this is a big rivalry game. It's a division game. And they're playing against the best running back in the entire league. Isaiah King Jr. has nearly 700 yards as we enter week number 8. He only has 9 touchdowns though, and this dude, as you know, promised 30 rushing touchdowns on the season. Let's see if he can get a couple today to push him a lot closer to that goal, because right now he's a long shot to hit it. Now Seattle ended up turning the ball over, and look where we have it. On the 6-yard line, but it's 3rd and goal, and there's only one thing to do. Hand the ball off to Isaiah King Jr. But that may not have been the best play call as they stop him in the backfield to make it 4th and goal. Time for the field goal unit. Now, after we get a field goal, Seattle goes down and they get a touchdown of their own. So we're down 4 points pretty early on, and we've got a deep kick to see if we can return to some. And Isaiah, you know what, he gets back to the 25, but he could have just taken a touchback and been all the same. Now, our defense has a couple of injuries. Eric Reed being hurt, Reuben Foster being hurt, so the offense has to put in a lot of work in today's game. So Isaiah says, let me go ahead and try to carry the major load, but that's not a good example of how to do it. We got 2nd and 9 now. Isaiah in the backfield. He's going to move out to the right-hand side. He's wide open. The ball is there, but Blake Beatles, where's the accuracy, young fella? So the 49ers sit here for 3rd down and 9, desperately needing a first down. Now Isaiah's open this time. This time he's going to get the ball. He says, whoop, Richard Sherman, get on skates, young fella. Isaiah's moving down there, and look at the young fella putting everybody on notice. He's into the end zone. And just like that, the 49ers now have the lead. I like what you're doing, young fella, but unfortunately, that's not going to be a rushing touchdown, but you know, we'll still allow it. Just get some rushing touchdowns after this one. Now, Isaiah definitely flexed on that defense in the first drive with the heck of a reception and a move. And Richard Sherman might still be icing those ankles, because I mean, Isaiah definitely abused him on that play. But so far, we're not really seeing that running game actually work, and we need Blake Beatles to go to work. So here we go with the play action. Blake Beatles out here running around like crazy, throws a crazy pass to Cooper Kupp, who drops it at the last second. And his only completion so far has been to Isaiah. So 3rd down and 11, a big conversion possibly could happen here. Now Isaiah, again, they see what he's trying to do. He's back across the middle. This ball goes instead to Quincy Newman. Isaiah may have tackled his own teammate, but we'll allow it because he held on to it and we got a first. Now Isaiah moves into the Wildcat. We're going to see Carlos Hyde moving in motion. Isaiah says, look, just give me one block. Just give me one block, somebody. But no one does it, and Isaiah has 5 rushes for 0 yards. Coach hasn't yet given up on Isaiah. He says, look, we're going to keep feeding you the rock because we know you're our best player, but can the offensive line just find somebody, anybody, just block people and see what happens with the young fella? 3rd down and 10 coming up. So after a couple of bad plays, it's 3rd down and 10. Game's tied up all at 10-10. Isaiah's running around like a fool. He's got it, and he gets down. Beautiful play by Isaiah. Earl Thomas was trying to kill that man, but he said, not so fast. We got that first. A new set of downs thanks to a clutch catch by Isaiah. He sees the blitz on the right-hand side. He says, no, not like that. Isaiah jukes the guy out of his shoes again. And he stopped just shy of the marker, but 7 rushes, 10 yards. It's an improvement, but it's still trash. Back out here again. We got a fullback in the backfield with us. Isaiah's looking for the good handoff. He goes up the middle, and yeah, he's not really going to find anything there. 3rd down and 1. This time, Isaiah's going to stay in for a little bit of pass protection. Now, he throws a crucial block. Blake Beatles decides to go rogue and run. They say he technically gets a yard, but it is going to be 4th down and 1. But look at Coach. Coach says, go to the hurry up, give the ball to Isaiah, and see if we can fight for this first down. Now, the offensive line has not blocked at all so far today, but they actually give Isaiah about 4 or 5 yards there, and he gets his team a first down. We're going to keep milking this clock and try to score here. 2nd and 7 again for Isaiah. Again, chilling in the backfield, looking to get some blocking here. Isaiah's finally got a little bit of something, but the gap closes so quickly, and look at his yards per carry. This is a struggle. The running game has been a major struggle, but on 3rd and 3, we're going to see if we can actually improve something out of here. So Isaiah again across the middle. This ball goes elsewhere. From the 26, we're going to move to the 20, and just like that, we got a first down, baby. Not much luck so far for the Wildcat, but Isaiah says, give it to me again, and let's see what happens. And the blitz is heavy, and Cam Chancellor in the backfield. Super quick. After a crucial play by Cam Chancellor, we've pretty much seen that running game is not going to work. Doesn't matter if it's in the Wildcat, the regular formation, whatever it is, it's not going to work. And Isaiah says, get out of my way, young fella. He almost gets in there. What a crazy play. They stop him at the 1, but that could be a blessing in disguise because maybe he can get a rushing touchdown here. Isaiah's in the backfield waiting to get the handoff. Seattle knows is going to him. They're wishing that Marshawn Lynch had gotten it, but Isaiah says, lay down, stay down, and give me this touchdown, baby. He says, ref, can that count for more than 6 points? Because, you know, it was kind of incredible. One more look at it here. Isaiah goes through the middle, looking like what Marshawn Lynch should have done against the Patriots, and he gets the touchdown. after destroying the dude there. I mean, that's a linebacker that he ran over. So at halftime, we have a 7-point lead, but look, Isaiah has to do more if we're going to hold on to this going into that second half. Now, the really good news for San Fran is that we get the ball to start the second half, but it's not going to be good news if we're not able to run the ball any better. And so far, it's looking to be the exact same as the first half, non-existent for the running game. But we have a pretty good young quarterback, and you know what? He's a seasoned veteran now. He's got a season or two underneath his belt. We'll let him throw some passes like that one. Now, something important, though, is we did get Kenny Golladay back from injury. I mean, remember that young guy we traded for, and we were really excited about him? Well, he just caught a pass right across the middle, and he's going to get a first down for us. Another big stat for Isaiah is right now he's sitting at career rushing touchdown number 79. If he gets one more this game, or one more this season, matter of fact, he'll be 80 on his career. That's a crazy number already. 2nd and 4, Beatles back in the pistol. Isaiah across the middle, he's wide open, but Beatles get sacked. There's going to be a fumble. Dennis is going to fall on that one, and we're going to live to have at least one more down, making it 3rd and 3, but Seattle almost got a big turnover. Oh no, Beatles is injured. Okay, we've seen this before. This, however, could be bad because we're having a good season with Beatles. I'm not very excited about the possibility of not having him, but okay, he's got his helmet off. He looks to be fine, hopefully. Now, what we've heard from coach is that Blake needs a couple of more plays just to get his head about him, and we're going to let him sit out to see what his diagnosis ultimately is. So Isaiah says, give me the ball, and Isaiah's out here running from the quarterback position. Isaiah's got a guy in front of him. He hits him with a juke move. He breaks on the tackle. They bring him down at the 22, but he says, Blake Beatles, we don't need you. Just let Isaiah run from the QB position all game long. Now, CJ Beathard is in the game. We've seen him before. We've actually done pretty well with CJ, so we're going to see if he can, hold his own, even though he hasn't really played it all this season for us. Isaiah's out here running again. He goes out to the edge, and Michael Bennett says, not so fast, young fella. Coach wants to see what CJ can do right now, so we're going to let him throw the ball a little bit. Let him sling the rock a smidge. Isaiah back here again, pass protecting. CJ Beathard trying to show the wheels. Look at CJ saying, Isaiah King Jr. who? And CJ smartly goes out at the 4-yard line, which means that Isaiah could get his 80th career rushing touchdown right here. 1st and goal, the big fella's in front of Isaiah King. All they got to do is block. Open up just a single hole on the left-hand side and watch the young fella work. Beathard under center, hands it off to Isaiah. Isaiah had an opportunity. Okay, wasn't his best run. He maybe needed 2 holes instead of just 1 there. Isaiah King Jr. is looking for the hat trick so far in today's game. He's got a receiving one, he's got a rushing one. He's seen if he can get number 3 right here, right now, as he cuts up and, oh yeah, the young fella in the end zone for the 3rd time in today's game, and he says, just make it rain. His 80th career rushing touchdown of his career. Reservations for 6 at Chili's? Yes, indeed, baby. Now, after Seattle scored, they're only down 7 points, and look, you cannot have a single touchdown lead against this team, against this defense when they're playing at home, so we've got some more work to do here in the second half. A thing they've struggled defending so far today has been the halfback screen, so we're going to try it out again today. Isaiah's out here in the open. Hits him with the juke move. He's going to drop the young fella. Hits another move, the juke move. Oh, was that Cam Chancellor checking his ankles at the door? Go ahead, Cam. You don't want these problems. Going into the 4th quarter, it is about to be a wild one. A single touchdown lead against our rivals, against Isaiah King Jr.'s father's rivals. Let's see if we can close this one out. Beathard is still in the game. Does not look like we're going to see our young boy Blake Beatles out there this afternoon, but you know what? So far, so good. Isaiah's found the running game to be a little bit better here in the 4th quarter and late in the 3rd, so I think we'll be okay. 2nd down and short. Can Isaiah get this first down? He goes with the middle. Oh, look at this. The young fella's trying to break a tackle, had a chance to go all the way out to the left and just blow it open, but unfortunately they stopped it. But now, over 75 rushing yards on the day. And we've been running a good bit, and the defense is definitely pressing, and they know that we're going to run. So look at this. They're stacking the box a little bit. Looks like a 3-3-5 possibly. You'll see Beathard under center, Isaiah looking to block, and oh boy, Isaiah missed 2 people. I mean, there were 2 people there. He just had to choose one, and well, Isaiah chose none and got Beathard sacked. Beathard gets another opportunity to throw a pass here, this time with Isaiah King definitely blocking. Now, Isaiah makes a good block. Beathard's going to throw it on the run, and look at the young fella slinging it. Gets to the Cooper Cup, and another first down for the 49ers. Now, maybe Isaiah's missing playing quarterback because he says, look, let me run QB again, even though Beathard's made a couple of passes. Isaiah goes back, and Bobby Wagner says, no, not today. No more QB for you, young fella. Again, the defense is stacked in the box. We're going to keep trying to run it, see if we can use some of that clock a little bit. And Isaiah almost has an opportunity to break that tackle, but KJ Wright gets a big stop to make it 3rd and a whole lot of yards. 3rd down, 16 yards. If we get a first down here, we're okay. If we don't, this game's got a pretty good chance to be tied up. But oh, look at this. Beathard is slinging the rock, and Quincy and Nolan says, thank you for freeing me from the New York Jets. I'm going to catch some first downs for you, San Francisco. I mean, you've got to give CJ Beathard props for being a pro's pro. This dude has come in time and and time again for this team when Beatles or someone else has been injured, and he's shown up. I mean, big-time players make big-time plays, and Beathard threw a dot there in a clutch situation against a rival at their home stadium. It's a big 3rd down to 7 right now for San Fran. Beathard is needing to do something. He was clutch in the last 3rd down. Can he be clutch on this one? Good play action fake. Isaiah picks up the blitz. I don't know how much longer he can hold it, though. He's this tiny little fella. Can he do something? Beathard throws one in. That was going to be intercepted. Earl Thomas, speaking of big-time players, makes a huge play there, gets struck down at the 14-yard line, and just like that, Seattle has life again in this ballgame. Now, even though Seattle ended up getting a major play there on defense, their offense, well, they couldn't really do anything. So we're going to get the ball back, and Isaiah's got a punt, and he just got killed. Seattle knows that we're going to run it here. 2 minutes and 40 seconds and a dream. Isaiah says, look, I just need a block or 2 or 5. But he's not finding them inside or outside. 2nd down and 12, and I feel like Seattle might know that we're running to the left-hand side, and they swarm Isaiah there. Look, we're 2 on the clock. We're making them use their timeouts, but this could be a close one. There's absolutely an opportunity to go ahead and pass it here, but if we want to run it and make them use their timeouts, that's our best option. So Isaiah says, look, we'll lose some yards here. We'll make them use their timeout. They only have 1 left with 2 minutes left. Hopefully our defense can step up because our offense didn't do too well there. Now, somehow Seattle just turns the ball over after having it for about a minute or so. They didn't use a single timeout because they were passing it, and just like that, we might be okay. And Isaiah rips off a huge run through the middle, down to the 47, and just like that, Pete Carroll is sick because he knows this one's over. And just like that, this game is over. A 24-17 victory against their rivals. They were undefeated, but Isaiah King Jr. and the 49ers said, look, you got 1 loss on your record. You're tied with us, and yeah, we're coming for the top of that division. So to recap the stats, Russell Wilson goes 21 of 30 for 235, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Beatles was 8 for 11, had a pretty strong game going, and then he got injured, so his stats ended up not being super great, but no turnovers for him. CJ Beathard came in, had 3 straight completions, then he threw a pick, and coach said, yeah, you're not going to pass the ball the rest of the game. And because of the injuries and the ultimate turnover there by CJ Beathard, Isaiah had to get a lot of carries, but he didn't get a lot of yards. 2.8 yards per carry, one of the worst of his career. 2 touchdowns, though, was a pretty nice consolation prize. On the receiving side, Jermaine Kearse went ham with 9 receptions, 107 yards, but no touchdowns for him. But you do see Isaiah caught 4 for 124 and a touchdown with 108 receiving yards after the catch. But as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video and you want to see more of Isaiah King Jr., make sure you guys crush the like button. Let's go for 500 likes on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe for future Isaiah King videos and check the playlist on the screen and watch another one right now. I'll catch you guys on the next one.